So this came across. I don't know if we can play this on YouTube. Maybe we can. I mean, yeah, we probably can. Fuck it. This is probably fine. It's on YouTube. So this is a rap video, chat. You guys want to watch a rap video? The hippity hops, chat. It's me, your resident white guy here that grew up in rural Michigan to tell you about the hippity hops, chat. I like calling it the hippity hops, but also this guy is going to be white as well. This is a song. He says the Constitution matters. Yep. Thank you, Shady Shroomy. This is from a person named Kid, I think. KYDD. This is a music video called Mandatory. Can you guess what this song is about? Well, you're about to find out. Cool Cat, thanks for the 50 biddies. I will play it. Spin that hot beat, DJ Jazzy Jake. Mandatory. Video by Spencer a Wolf. I don't know. Kid. This is Kid. KYDD. Anyway, he wants you to follow his shit. Don't do it. Yeah. Here's this. I'm gonna stop it every once in a while.
This is not about freedom.
But here we go.
Personal choice.
Yeah.
We've been patient, but our patience is wearing thin.
Hey, who would have figured that Biden is who you thought Trump was? The world ain't never been flat. The sun ain't the center of the universe, and I'll be just fine without being vexed.
First thing, not terrible. Better than Bryson Gray, which was my bar. Better than Bryson Gray. I mean, yeah. Okay. Second of all, I think the flat Earth isn't the Earth's never been flat. The sun isn't the center of the universe. Okay, so he's right about 2 conspiracy theories and then wrong about the third one. That's how you get him.
Do you think that medications help? Because doctors get paid to treat unhealthy patients. You're pro-choice when you're killing babies, but as fuck you, get a vaccination. It seems like these mandates are the new versions of segregation.
Bro, you can't be a white guy and say that. The mandates are a new version of segregation? Brother! No! Come on. You're guessing he's going to use the word facts and vax? I bet. It's probably not going to be facts like a fax machine, facts like truth. Yeah, definitely. Rax, yaks. This reminds me of I think, is he convicted child molester or accused child molester or groomer? Chris D'Elia. Say what you will about the man. Very good Eminem impression. About the facts and the lacks and the backs and the stacks. Here we go. We're on a Hulk Hogan, brother. That's true.
Oh, you want to go outside? Well, show me your medical documentation. Now we're in danger of ISIS invasions with hundreds of thousands of rifles with lasers, tanks.
Hundreds of thousands of rifles with lasers. Okay. All right. We're gonna get invaded by ISIS because COVID vaccines.
Choppers and Humvees, thank God that our military's hungry. The fact of the matter, aside from your chatter, is that I believe in my freedom. The nation we live in is great, and you know it, just stand up for what you believe in. I live what I preach, and I preach what I live with. The problem with what I am seeing is people don't think for themselves anymore. They just follow the crowd with a silent agreement.
They don't think for themselves. Okay, can we talk about the phenomenon that seems to be happening with like the do your own research crowd? Did you know that asking a question is not research? And then asserting things is not research? Did you know that? Did you know that like Facebook memes aren't research? If someone, were you gonna listen to a fucking doctor? Yeah. Yes. I am going to listen to a doctor. What, are you gonna listen to a fucking lawn care professional about your lawn? What? I got a lawnmower. What? What are you what? What, are you gonna listen to fucking Jeff who really likes sushi? Or the sushi chef? You gonna listen to me about how to shoot a fucking free throw? Or are you gonna listen to Steph Curry, dude? What do you mean? They have I voted Biden Harris Biden shirts. Nice. There, I don't know. Do you remember back in the day when the internet started being a thing, like for real, and it started to be more than just like, you know, flash video games and email chains and news, and it started to become like information, and before a little bit before social media, I think we thought that like the access to information was going to be a good thing. How did access to information become a bad thing? How did these people fucking manage to have access to fucking scientists' college courses online on YouTube, books, and literally the wealth of human knowledge, pretty much in its totality, available to you with the click of a button, and they just got dumber? How? How did they get dumber? Propaganda is part of it, but it's not just propaganda. There's an aspect of how we socialize this. I don't know what it is specifically, but part of it is definitely people were given Facebook friends, Twitter followers, YouTube subscribers, Twitch followers. And they thought that if that number got big or bigger than their peers, then that would mean that they were like more valid or correct or something, or interesting or intelligent. And so some people think that like, oh, I got 500 followers on Twitter. I have a fucking platform, bro. Like, people are thinking these things. I don't know. That's not a good thing. Anyway, let's continue this song. Bars, chat. Oh, by the way, the comment section is just filled with white people and fire emojis. White people and fire emojis. Crystal Dutton. Fire emojis, dude. Look at this. Damn, kid. Fucking... I don't know, slaying bars, Nicholas Higgins says. Mitch Connor. That's what I'm talking about. There was one guy out here that this guy, Danner. A guy named Danner. Straight bars. Fuck off, dude. What the fuck? Like, fucking... Look at this guy. Just fucking white people, dude. It's so weird. It's so weird. Hell yeah, man. Fire emoji, bro. Yeah, dog. Legit. Imagine a remix featuring Nicki Minaj. Fire emoji, says Alina. Bro, straight fire. Dropping fire. Fire emoji. Fire. 100s. J Candy. Fucking 100s of fire emoji. Bro, come on, man. Good shit, brother. It says Josh. Straight fire. So much talent. Chris Zillman. Fucking Polish. Kaylee. Someone named Kaylee. Nothing but truth. Fire emojis. Come on, bro. No cap. Dude, I love white chud rap enjoyer. Oh my god. Best online individuals. The best. They're just so funny. All the time. James, thanks so much for the 6 months, man. So good. Let's keep going.
I'd rather die with 10 lions than to live with 1,000 sheep. While you kneel to these pussies' feelings, I'll probably stand on my feet.
I'll probably stand on my feet. You gotta find a better bar than that, man. You're gonna kneel with these pussies? I'll probably stand on my... What do you mean probably? That's a real strong stance, my brother. Wow. No cap. Not a single cap, chat. Bro, you gotta be from these communities to talk like that. I actually saw this really funny thing earlier today. I forget where it was. God damn. Well, maybe I can find it on here. It was in my chat. One of my dudes in one of my dudes in chat sent a thing on Twitter. I want to show it to you, so I gotta find it and like go to it on the mobile first. It was a guy that was like, here it is. I'll show you. Funniest review I ever got. There is a barber. He is a white guy. And if you know anything about, if you have a black friend in your life, and it's a dude, if you have a black dude friend in your life, the barbershop is a cultural staple that white people do not have. And not in the same way. I'm sure, you know, I mean, if you've been to a barbershop and you have like community, they're cool, but it's not the same thing. Having black friends has really opened my eyes to this kind of thing. You know, not every black guy in the whole world has a fucking barbershop life like this, but many that I know do. And Arian has talked about this before. We've talked about like, 'cause I have never experienced something like this, right? You talk about like a shape up and like the getting the crispy lines and shit like that. It's just super funny because I don't like, it's not part of my life, but it's just secondhand. But anyway, so this is the barber, and this is his. He got a review, and I just wanted to read this review to you. And this is kind of like what I was talking about, and it was from this guy right here, Buzzard School, who is this guy getting a haircut. This is his post about this. Well, I ended a long-term relationship yesterday. It was pretty hard to do. I drove out to their spot to get my usual. I got there and I had to shit, so I drove back home. After relieving myself, I decided not to go there for my usual. I went across the street and found my new long-term relationship. I broke up with my barber, y'all. That motherfucker was messing up my fro for the past year. Little white dude from Detroit named John Gacy chopped my shit up right. Cuz whipped out the shears and started shaping it up right. First and foremost, I would like to thank Dr. Martin Luther King for this magical moment in integration. Y'all don't understand. I walked into Dapper Barber Company on a whim. Seeing no black barbers, I looked around and asked, y'all got anybody that knows how to cut a fro? They asked John, you doing walk-ins? You could imagine my apprehension. Like, oh shit, out of the grease and into the fire. He could see the look on my face. Cuz said, I got you, G. And he said it with such a familiar swagger, eased my anxiety a bit. An hour later, walked out with a masterpiece on my head. This is what I'm talking about. You're either from there, this guy's there, from there, or you're not from there. That's the whole thing. You're from there or you're not from there. You get to or you don't get to. These people do not get to. Fire emoji. Your name is Michaela. You don't get to fire emoji and say, oh, dropping bars. Stop it. That's why I love, like, white MAGA rapper fans. I love it. They're the best because they're so fucking weird. You just don't get to. If you get it, you get it, right? Now I'm not from there, but I'm around it, so I don't engage in it. But I'm comfortable in it. If that makes sense. You know, I say stuff like bro and brah, but I don't know. I have a friend that says homie. He's white. I think that's weird, but that's how he is. So that's how he is. Hodge twins, exactly. Michaela. I mean, anyway, let's keep going.
You don't like what the fuck I'm saying? As simple as 1, 2, 3. Don't pay my ass no attention with difference, so let me be. Now I know I probably lose some fans for this, but fuck them. I don't fuck with people that don't stand for shit. Can't trust them. Nowadays they pay for police banishment. But when duty calls, you think you'll be the one to answer it? Protect yourself. The only thing that's mandatory is...
Well, okay, I don't like the fucking Eminem ripoff shit, though. The Eminem like Like, pretty, like, the flow, I guess you could call it. The flow here. But this chorus right here is so old Eminem ripoff.
It's mandatory is what we represent. This is the land of the free. You ain't forcing me to do shit. They lock us down with no key and then tell us where we can sit. They just degrading everything our country's flag represents.
They're degrading everything our country's flag represents. What does it represent? Are those white people in black morph suits? Oh, fuck. Are they?
The only
I didn't even
thing
notice.
that's mandatory is what we
Probably. I mean, just... I'm just gonna base this off of the let's call it the style decisions going on here. Yeah. Sweetie Bunny Mommy, thanks for the 5 months. Missed you, JPA, thanks, missed you too. Conservative answer to fuck you. I won't do what you tell. Oh fuck. You can see they're like, dude, this is what are these Reebok? These Reeboks? This is banana. The suit lining.
This is the land of the free. You ain't forcing me to do shit. They lock us down with no key.
You ain't forcing me to do shit. What do they think? New Balance are actually kind of lit now. I'm not gonna lie to you. Have you seen the New Balance Omnis? They're fucking cool. Skooma Addict, thanks for the 11 months. New Balance Omnis. I really like these shoes, dude. Come on. How do you not fuck with these? These are fucking dope, dude. In fact, these right here, oh, I kind of really like these. New Balance went from dad shoe to kind of like fucking dope. Honestly. Hey, Surfs. Thanks, buddy. I'm back. Appreciate you. If you are from the Surfs, I appreciate you hanging out. And thank you for following if you're going to. I'm turning that off, though. I've been sick for a week, so I appreciate you. Okay, Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi laugh, though. You guys know the Kawhi laugh? Kawhi laugh. Here. This is for you guys.
Yourself, and what would you like people to know about you?
I'm a fun guy. Obviously, I love the game of basketball. I mean, it's just more question you have to ask me in order for me to tell you about myself. I just can't give you a whole spiel.
He's fun.
I don't even know where you're sitting at.
The laugh, bro. I fucking love it. Anyway, so those are Kawhi Leonard shoes, by the way. So if you're new here, if you just popped in, thank you for hanging out. We are watching this rapper named Kid in his new video called Mandatory. Are your trolls gone? I didn't have trolls. I banned them immediately. So this paunchy white guy is appropriating Eminem, and well, you'll see.
Tell us where we can sit. They just degrading everything our country's flag represents. Hey, y'all cancel people for being them, but turn around and be yourself. It's funny if we disagree, somehow equality gets shelved. If you got a right to be offended, bitch, I got a right to be offensive. And
Umadine, thanks to Prime. Oh, I'm sorry, Umadine. I hope you're doing okay. Yeah, this is incredibly cringe. We were just talking about how when you have like MAGA rappers like this, like Bryson Gray is a good example. Caplog, thanks for following. They also have incredibly white fans with fire emojis in their comments, like Crystal, or Jeremy, or Vincent, or who else we got? I mean, they're just all over the place, dude. Richard, Zacho, Elena, Oscar, Victor, Michaela, Jake. So we were just talking about that, but yeah, these guys they're just whiny. He's got a right to be offensive, chat. Wow. You guys offended?
If you disagree, then you're the fucking problem. Maybe you should be more attentive. I'm not ashamed when I'm speaking my mind, and you shouldn't be neither. But if you can't agree to fucking disagree, then opinions can turn into...
Thank you guys for all the support. Let's get back into this shit. Let's do a couple more videos. What do you say? So this is Mandatory by Kid. If you haven't watched the first part of it, you don't need to. We're just gonna finish this up so that those of us who were here before the raids can finish this up, and we'll get on to. I think the next thing we're gonna do is this quartering video right here. If you haven't seen it yet, have we seen the quartering video yet? Either way, this is a little bit old news, but I want to talk about it. Anyways, here's this guy.
And I ain't trying to keep y'all from crying, so why y'all trying to keep me from laughing? Apparently you can't be real without getting sent up Shit's Creek. Well, fuck it, then I'm the captain.
I like the personality of a person who's like, everybody says that I'm an asshole, but I'm just spitting the truth. And nobody likes me, but that's their problem. And then they just cope and seethe about it. It's like, bro, if nobody likes you, that's a you problem. It's not everybody else that's crazy. Hey, Matku. Glad you're hanging out.
I'll take the flag for it. You say that you're real, but you act for it. Trying to find the next bandwagon off the rebound like a fucking backboard. And they be like, kid, quit giving opinions, quit talking and rap more. I be like, damn, for real, how about you go smoke you a joint and relax more?
As a weed enjoyer, I would absolutely love to smoke a joint. Pretty much for, you know, minimal reasons really need to be given. You've seen these corny emotes? Oh, I'm glad you've seen them around. Is that the quartering? This is not the quartering. This is a guy named Kid. That XY girl, thanks so much for the 13 months. Of legit known people who believe everyone else are assholes. This is a weird thing. You know what I mean? Like what? If everybody around you disagrees with you about, like, you being a dick, you're a dick. There's certain aspects in which I'm not willing to not be a dick about. For instance, if you're, you know, a good example is if you are a phobe of some kind, right? I'm going to be a dick to you, and it's not really negotiable. I'm not going to be nice to you. In fact, on vacation... it wasn't a phobe, but it was an anti-vax person like this. There was an anti-vax guy on the corner of this main street that we were hanging out in. Signed Chet Hanks. Wow. Thank you, Raven, for the 50 biddies. There was an anti-vaxxer, and he was out there, and I walked by, and he goes, "Sir, would you like to sign this petition so that we could get some..." He wanted some sort of, like, exemption thing to be on the ballot. You know, I'm not saying we do anything. I'm just saying, you know, I want it to be able to be an option. And it's like, it's already an option, bro. It's an option not to be vaccinated. You don't have to get vaccinated for any reason. Unless you want to participate in society. You can choose not to. That's 100% fine with me. I don't give a shit. Live your life. And then I go, after he did his spiel, I asked, "Hey, are you vaccinated?" And he goes, "For what?" This man, I asked if he was vaccinated 2 weeks ago, or a week ago, and he asked me for what? And I go, "What do you mean for what? You know for what? For COVID." And he goes, "No." And I go, "All right, see ya." And then we walked away. It was really funny. But it was even funnier because we were in a part of my state, Michigan, where they're pretty progressive. And I didn't even have to go in on this guy. And all of my friends were there, too. Sarah was there. Poor Andrew, my buddy Andrew, was sitting there. Sort of, there's like a bench across the way, and he was sitting there waiting for some of us to get out of the store. And we walked up. He had been sitting there and listened to the guy's speech twice, I guess, and didn't say anything. And excuse me, and he didn't end up saying anything, which is funny because he sometimes would say something. But some lady came up just out of nowhere, not part of our group. Some lady came and goes, "You don't know fucking shit about vaccines or science. Fuck you!" And we walked away. It was super funny. So fuck that guy. He was trash. I'm glad that he probably had a bad day. That lady was not happy with him. This is a place in Michigan that is pretty contingent on tourism as well. So they don't take kindly to anti-vaxxers. In fact, we went during lockdown. We went during basically wear masks, please, time in Michigan. There was never a fucking hardcore lockdown. Like, the first, like, I'd say the first summer, like right at the beginning of the first summer, maybe March to July, sort of, March to June, there was a little bit of that COVID freak out and everyone thing was kind of locked down. And they're like, okay, if you wear masks and you socially distance, you can kind of do some stuff. And we went to this same area with masks on, socially distanced, hand sanitizer, the whole thing, before we were able to get vaccinated. And it was the only trip we went on all year, obviously. We had, we went because they take it seriously. And so we went to this nice restaurant and hung out. Everyone there was masked up and very cool. It was really nice. So it was funny during the whole, like, Gretchen Whitmer is in total lockdown. We can't do anything in the state of Michigan. Like, we were like, I just went on vacation, bro. I was on the beach. It was nice. Verk, thanks for the 33 months, dude.
I'm kidding. The only thing that's mandatory is what we represent.
more
This
Eminem
is the
rip-off
land
shit.
of the free. You ain't forcing me to do shit. They lock us down with no key and then tell us where we can sit.
Is there an off-brand Eminem? Like the candy? If I type in off-brand M&Ms, is that a thing? Oh yeah, that's definitely a thing. What are these? I'm seeing Nutters? What the fuck? Nutters? H&H with peanuts with chocolate. Dude, he's like the H&H's. He's a nutter. Not an M&M. Not quite. DJ's chocolate candies. Milk chocolate peanuts from Mr. Chalk. This is more that guy's speed. Yeah, that sounds right. He's Mr. Chalk. Did I read your bits about Jeremy? I thought I did. The fuck? Am I missing your biddies again? You were before Verk. I checked Quartering's Midwestly channel for trash, and every single video had Biden in the title and thumbnail like it went back months. What the fuck? Really? We know he's a nutter. Wait, did it?
Midwestly, degrading trash, everything dude. Our country's flag represents. The only thing that's mandatory is what we represent. This is the land of the free. You ain't forcing me to do shit. You ain't forcing me to do shit.
I love the idea that they don't understand what social contracts are, dude. Nutters. More like nutters. Like, I understand. Like, I don't think any leftist in here thinks that, like, the United States is the most free country, but I also don't think they're the most locked up country either. Like, there are things that we need freedoms for sure. And don't get me wrong, I'm gonna give this guy, I'm gonna extend an olive branch, so to speak. Yeah, I want the government out of people's lives a lot, man. Like, for instance, telling them how to fucking, you know, if they can have abortions or not. Or telling them if they're valid, if they're trans, or if they can't be in the military because they're a particular gender or sexuality or some shit. Fuck that, right? Fuck those people. And fuck them if they give a shit about, like, I don't know, your marriage unions and how that is. Excuse me 1 second. Losing it. Confused Smarties for Cichlets. Those are awful. But, like, no one's telling anybody they have to get a vaccine, right? Like, in any other way that any other vaccine has gone, like, you have to get the was it measles, mumps, and rubella if you want to go to school? That seems reasonable. If you don't want to be part of, like, the other stuff, if you don't want to be part of society in general, and you don't want to be able to, like, fly, if you want to have to drive a car instead of fly, if you want to like not go to concerts or restaurants or anything, that's fine. I mean, you don't have to do any of those things. No one's like making anybody do anything unless you want to interact with the rest of us. That's all it is. If you don't want to be vaccinated, don't fucking get vaccinated. But I also request that if you don't get vaccinated, when you eventually get sick from COVID, probably one of the variants that are even more dangerous, don't take up a hospital bed. Just stay home. Just stay home. Take some ivermectin or something and shit your brains out while you cough. I don't know, dude. I'm like super over the idea that these people, I don't know, like there are people dying of preventable diseases because some dude didn't get a vaccine for free. And they think there's some sort of conspiracy about that too. It's free. And people are dying of like fucking, other shit that shouldn't be a problem. Like, I have friends, one of my best friends, Randy, is a fucking doctor and is having to deal with all of this shit since the worst of it. Like, it's hard for these people to watch people just code on vents, knowing there's nothing you can fucking do except wait. You know what I mean? Like, that's hard. That's a hard fucking, life. That's a hard job to do. It's some of these people I feel a little bit bad for because they're like, they're being lied to and they're falling victim to it. But like this guy, I mean, you're doing the thing, man. Get fucking vaccinated. Just get vaccinated. Like, and if you don't want to, that's okay, but rest on your laurels then. You know what I mean? Like, we made fun of Ben Garrison earlier, but I will say, he says he's not going to go to a hospital. I'm fucking down, dude. Don't go to a hospital then. I'm in. At least he stands on his gut. That's what I'm saying. He's sticking to him. He's not going to a hospital. Good. Don't do it. Stay home. Walk it off. Because other people who are trying to do their best, their civic duty, and trying to, like, protect one another, really, really, I mean, deserve the hospital beds. And the poor, like, hospital workers they don't need to be subjected to your slow demise to further harm their mental health because you were just too fucking obnoxious to listen to reasonable scientists.
Down with no key and then tell us where we can sit. They just
you can tell my throat hurts. I'm starting to cough more often.
Rating everything our country's flag represents.
People kept people out of the offices and hospital workers. That's super cool. See, like at the beginning of COVID, and this song obviously was dog shit. He has a song called "My Fellow Americans." This is just fucking embarrassing, dude. This is just absolutely embarrassing. I don't know how you or your white fire emoji fans can like enjoy this kind of shit. Like, do they listen to real music? I legit got goosebumps. Straight facts. Fire emoji. You got goosebumps? How do you... Pure fire. All of them look like this guy. All of them. Pure fire emoji. Fire emoji, bro. Yeah. Fucking fire emoji. Jesus Christ. We were talking about this earlier. You're either like from there or you're not from there, man. You're not from there. So weird. Who the fuck's listening to Montero when we have this? True.